The Supreme Court have dismissed our appeal, that we have no local standard, and that irrespective of the unlawfulness of what APC did, we are not members of APC and we cannot challenge it. Well, this is the Supreme Court. We can't, like I told them in court, we can't appeal to God. We will stop here. We are bound by their judgment. Right.
The Supreme Court has spoken and spoken very, very loudly. And I think the significance of it is not so much for the judgment, which we ordinarily expected, considering that we believed from day one that this was a frivolous suit. And we have canvassed that in the High Court, in the Court of Appeal, and the Supreme Court has affirmed that we are right. And the case has gone through the 3 layers of courts. And on no occasion, the Supreme Court has ruled in favor of the respondents. But what I think is significant in all of this, because I must say this is perhaps the first time I'm going to have to speak with the press.
Yes,
Thank you.
Let's
Okay.
thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Not like to react to the judgment, not deliver.
The what?
Like to react to the judgment, not deliver.
Okay. Yes. What's your question? There's so much noise.
Like to react to the judgment, just deliver.
Okay. We are counsel for the appellant PDP. The Supreme Court have dismissed our appeal, that we have no local standard, and that irrespective of the unlawfulness of what APC did, we are not members of APC and we cannot challenge it. Well, this is the Supreme Court. We can't, like I told them in court, we can't appeal to God. We will stop here. We are bound by their judgment. Right. Okay? No, we have nothing. PDP didn't appeal on double nomination in the tribunal. Yes. Say, Joe Aggie, senior advocate. Joe Aggie.
Let my team members come. Please, gentlemen, I want the lawyers with me. Excuse me, let my lawyers come. Mabo, come on. I want my lawyers, please. I want my lawyers. No, don't need the lawyers. Mabo, you can. I talk about Quran, Sibe, you come. I better let the lawyers come. Where is he? Can you come up with me?
You can go from.
Talk with the press for a change.
The Supreme Court has just delivered judgment in favor of the client. How do you react to it?
Well, there is no other way to react. It's been a long journey. We've been on this journey since July. The Supreme Court has spoken and spoken very, very loudly. And I think the significance of it is not so much for the judgment, which we ordinarily expected, considering that we believed from day one that this was a frivolous suit. And we have canvassed that in the High Court, in the Court of Appeal, and the Supreme Court has affirmed that we are right. And the case has gone through the 3 layers of courts. And on no occasion, the Supreme Court has ruled in favor of the respondents. But what I think is significant in all of this, because I must say this is perhaps the first time I'm going to have to speak with the press, is the pronouncement of the court that we should not use the social media, especially to intimidate the court. I'm sure in the last couple of days, we all would have seen what has been in the media, including some blackmail of the judges. And the Supreme Court has condemned that in very strong terms. The Supreme Court has also condemned us as lawyers who bring these frivolous actions. But above all, I think the Supreme Court has also, like the lead just said in the lead judgment, this is a policy court. It is a policy court. And the message there is clear. Those who are using all manner of frivolous actions, subterfuge, to want to derail the process of our transition. I think this is a message to all of them that they cannot use the judiciary. And on that score, I must also I must commend the courts, the Supreme Court, and not just the Supreme Court, but all layers of court that this matter has gone through. You will notice that the court had said the issue ordinarily would have been settled on locus, but they went into it just to let the record straight and to make a policy and to send a message loud and clear to the whole world that this kind of frivolous actions will not be entertained by this court. The matter is settled. This is the highest court of the land. Shettima was validly nominated in full compliance with the provisions of the Electoral Law and the Electoral Act and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And it has also been confirmed that he was indeed well and validly nominated and qualified. Thank you very much.
All right. Guy.
Today who are you, sir? I'm a Nigerian. I'm a social advocate and a former party chairman. And today we are concerned about the state of the nation, but we don't want to be in one side. We are neither PDP nor Labour, but we are concerned about Nigeria. And today our message is to the judiciary, to the law enforcement agency, and to every Nigerian. We are urging the judiciary to listen to both sides of the coin. We want them to consider the cases on its merit. We want judgment to be based on merit, so that after the judgment we will not go back again into violence or other form of separation, or some people feel marginalized and whatsoever. So today we are peacefully on the road. We are peacefully on every aspect of the society, through the social media, through the media, through the television station, through the newspaper. We want to raise a new consciousness in Nigeria. We want an egalitarian Nigeria, a Nigeria that is pragmatic in nature, where merit is judged, where things are judged on merit, and we are urging the judiciary to please be above board, because some are saying that the judiciary are partisan, but we can see that they are men of integrity, and we believe that the right thing will be done. So we are urging the judiciary today to be fair to all sides and give a good verdict.
So which case are you talking of in particular? Because
we're talking about the tribunal, presidential election tribunal. We are concerned that it's a new dawn in Nigeria. We're having things, we don't want things that will be like as usual. We want a new Nigeria, so we believe that the judiciary are going to be up to task and give a good judgment. We are for good judgment. We are for no side, but we want the right thing to be. Let us judge these cases on merit.
The inauguration of coming on Monday, are you in any way saying that the judiciary should give its pronouncement before inauguration?
It can't be. We know that the cases will run close to 2 months, or whichever time it runs. If things are going to be judged on merit, we want that to be done based on merit. We are not saying that give that before this or do that. No. Our own is we want to be neutral, we want a new Nigeria, and we are committed to the development of a new Nigeria.